Test. Welcome. Vienna High School, class of 2024, junior senior prom. First up, Mr. Alex Garcia. Mr. Ethan Ford. The lovely Miss Mackenzie Bullock Moore. The lovely Miss Morgan Slager. Handsome Devil Ginty Adili. Mr. Dominic Roper. Mr. Eli Cochran. Mr. Adrian Ford. And Mr. Lucas Jackson. And next up, we have Miss Brianna White and Mark Sharovarov. Miss Gabrielle Taylor, Parker Trevelyan, and Grace Taylor. Miss Danica Whitehead and Leah Philpott. Miss Abby Frizzell and Mr. Isaac Smith. Miss Chloe Capron, Jillian Jones, and Kendall Sparks. Come on through. Miss Olivia Ming, Faith Barrett, and Ariel Board. Miss Jenna Waters and Mr. Hunter Webb. Miss Caitlin Russell and Mr. Nicholas Johnson. Just tell them when they start walking, I'll start talking. Miss Lainey Slife and Mr. Landon Stafford. Miss Abby Jones and Mr. Jackson Etheridge. Miss Liberty McBride and Ethan Bradley. Okay. Alina Muth, right? Whenever you go, Krista, I'll go. I'm ready when you are. Yo, go, walk. Miss Krista McBride, Drake Hilliard, Jolie Bissett, Judah Morgan, Victoria Jackson, Kate Schultz, Tracy Simpson, Dara Maliang, and Alina Muth. Miss Sage Meredith and Logan Vickers. Got it. Friends, Peyton Palmer and Blake Burton. Take off. I'm good. Mr. Braden Smith, Levi Harris, Damian Roberts, Buddy Clay, and Jonathan Simmons. You start walking, I'll start talking. Miss Cam Tregonig and Mr. Kenji Waddy. Miss Lara Miller and Mr. Samuel Wright. Miss Annie Futia and Peyton Frazier. Miss Madeline Nichols and Miss Bella Hutchinson. Miss Felicity Sage and Miss Kylie Hutchison. Miss Michaela Schultz and Mr. Trace Moore. All the way up to within about 5 feet of that thing. Go ahead. Go for it. Miss Ava Rush and Mr. Matthew O'Neill. Miss Jocelyn Princess Moreau and Mr. Tommy Holhubner. Miss Violet Medley and Raylan Brumley. Mr. Caleb Daniels, Mr. Justin Wright, Jordan Fouch, Clayton Funk, and Miss Olivia Saab. Miss Georgia Allred and Mr. Evan Smithson. Miss Brianna Smith and Mr. Kyle Moore. Peyton and Grace, Hugh and Hunter. Just walk up there within about 10 feet of that thing and smile, and there's a camera up there.
What side do I sit on?
You can go wherever you want.
Okay.
Once you get in, go for it. Is this Tinley? Is that right, Tinley? Miss Tinley Webb and Mr. Owen Whitnell. Jessica and Tristan. Byron Pacey. Whenever you're ready, just walk way up to the front where the camera's at because they're not seeing people. About where the light gets bright, and then you can turn and cut off. Whenever you start walking, I'll start talking. Miss Jessica Goddard and Mr. Tristan Gibson. When they get up there and turn, you guys go. Miss Pacey Whitnell and Briar Cornelius. Miss Karina Botello and Mr. Harold Bundren. Ready when you are, Linz. Miss Lindsay Crook and Miss Adriana Ruiz. Levi Briley. Levi, go ahead.
Miss Briley McBride and Mr. Levi Larson.
Almost all the way up to the thing, and then peel whichever way you go. Go for it. I'm ready. Go ahead.
Miss Abigail Britton and Mr. Owen Treat.
Just walk way up there so they can get you on camera. Okay? Go for it. I'm ready when you are. I'm just waiting for you to start walking. Go for it.
Jade and Katie.
Let them turn off one side or the other and take off.
Miss Mia Shadowins and Braxton Dalton.
We'll see you. Yeah, go. Yep, walk all the way up there.
Miss Kristen White and Mr. Brian King.
Nice walking, you two. Some of the best walking I've seen today. Who are you going with? Who are you walking in with? Okay, I'm just going to call it. It's Will, Colin, Aiden, Penny, Lexi. Will, Colin, Aiden, Lexi, Penny. Yes, ma'am. Any other orders you'd like to pound my way? You going to tell them what to go to, or? When you start walking, I'll start talking. Take off, Will. We're good.
Mr. Will Borders, Colin Nichols, Aiden Sanders. Miss Penny Bynum and Miss Lexi Trevelyan.
It's not Dave Nichols. Where's Dave Nichols' card?
Right here. Macy and Dave. What is he?
Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm ready when y'all are. Go for it, Macy.
Miss Macy Bynum and Mr. Dayton Nichols. Miss Izzy Curley and Mr. Luke Vaughn.
Walk all the way up to the very front. You start walking, I'll start talking.
Miss Bria Johnson and Mr. Jacob Waters. Miss Mackenzie Murray and Joey Steckenrider.
Jade, Miley, Cheyenne, is that the three just got this? You can go either way, whichever way. When you start walking, I'll start talking.
Miss Jade Stewart, Miley Frazier, and Cheyenne Harmon.
What? I'm ready when y'all are. Take off. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead. I'll start talking. You start walking, I'll start talking.
Evie, Paige, Jacob, and Riley. Miss Stella Larson and Mr. Logan Abernathy.
Just walk almost all the way up to the front. When you start walking, I'll start talking.
Mr. Gavin Jordan and Mr. Johnny Trey Seals.
Thanks, Jay. When you start walking, I'll start talking.
Miss Jalen Rademacher and Mr. Landon Webb. Miss Emmy Vinson, Aniston Steinman, and Adiana Steinman.
Which tickets? You had about 18 million. No, Mr. Plummer called me and I texted me saying, "We got your ticket." Just walk all the way up front so they can get you on camera. When you start walking, I'll talk.
Miss Casey Norris and Mr. Cameron Hartman.
Go all the way to the
Way up to the front.
yeah, all the way to the thing.
Where it starts getting really light.
Miss Caitlin Dodson and Miss Leyland Constante.
Hi, Ray. Just make sure you walk all the way up there. Ready when you are. Please do. They're wanting to see it.
Miss Rayana Ridley and Reese Anthony.
They're in, they're out. They're in, they're out. Maxwell. Didn't you already go in? Okay. Go for it. Go for it.
Mr. Isaac Maxwell.
Ready when you are, Brady.
Mr. Brady Woodworth.